I got started on something I wasn't supposed to. Sorry. I got involved. Don't ever get involved. Don't get involved. First rule of Fight Club. Oh, I forgot about these stupid wheels. I've got to get. I can't move. It won't move. These wheels are broken. They're broken like my brain and my heart and my soul and my everything. I need a shave too. Hey, I got a drink. What are you sexy tubers doing tonight? Holy cow. Y'all, it's been a heck of a day, man. It has been forward and backwards and back again. I officially have run out of desk space. And I don't know how this has happened. I mean, this is the most cluttered thing I've ever seen in my life. I need that Japanese woman. Not the one that brings Mothra, but the one that organizes for you on Netflix. Mothra would be kind of cool. I don't like moths, though. I don't like moths. Anyway, have you guys seen the show Monarch? So you're saying your wife didn't sleep with Afro Man? I don't know. Dale Berry Sports Highlights. How you doing, buddy? T42. How's it going? 80s music, man. How you doing? Wait. We have kept an avatar. We've changed the name. How you doing? J-Pen. We are J-Pen from now on. I'm going to end up calling you Japan. You know I am. You know, because, hey, Japan, how you doing? Oh, my gosh. Stop the presses, y'all. The one and only Miami Spice is here. How you doing, Miami? What's going on? What is happening up here? I see. Hey, Jinx. And Courtney, how are you doing? No broken hearts tonight. That's a good thing. King Bob. Side eyes just. Oh, Miami's going to be jealous of you, Side Eyes. Because Side Eyes was mean to me, Miami. So, of course, you're jealous of her. You got to be mean to me, and she didn't? Oh, no. No. She shared with me what I've been craving. I didn't even know I was craving until I saw it. Then I craved it. I got to get me some lemon cake, y'all. I got to get some lemon cake. And Side Eyes got some from Publix. I just broke into, what's it called? Anyway, that was my Catholicism coming out. Side Eyes got some from Publix. If you know, you know. What's the chant? I don't know. Dodo, how you doing? Megan O'Brien. I've been watching the Madison. What's the Madison? You gotta tell me about that. You know Project Monarch. You're probably part of Project Monarch. J7. Actually, I thought about you the other day. I was watching. I was like, you know, she probably knows about all this stuff. There was something about it that reminded me of something. Oh, the Hollow Earth. That's what I was thinking of. The Hollow Earth. Oh boy, we're gonna get struck early tonight, y'all. It's gonna be strikingly stricken. Debbie Joe, how you doing? Kelly Steffi, how are you? I don't know why, but your ADHD relaxes me. Yeah, it does. Things happen. I need to change it. Yeah, you should. I'm glad you did. I'm very glad you did. He taught you how to pick on me. All right, I'm gonna scroll down real quick. I'm gonna try to catch up with you guys. Lemon pound cake. Oh, it's so good. And Jinx, were you here the other day? I was saying my wife, she was like asking about it, and we were driving around the car listening to it. The musical version, does that make sense? Musical version of it. If you go to Apple Music and listen to it, they have a lot longer, better intro and stuff. Can't think of anything less appetizing than Publix lemon pound cake. Well, I can. Hey Heather May, how are you doing? Anyway, the intro and all that stuff, it's so much longer. You have so much stuff going on. Let's see, I think. Oh, Mr. Vine, looking so fine. How are you? The actual hug is going on. It's freezing. Yeah, well, you're in the Arctic Circle. We all know it's the ice wall. You're up there by it. Whereas I got up this morning and went outside, and it said, feels like 42. And I said, no to the 42. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't accept it. I refuse to accept cold weather. I do not identify as accepting cold. Oh, wow. If I move my head like that, look how the camera tries to catch up with it. Oh, wow. I never noticed that. I didn't know I could do it on command. Anyway, I hate cold weather. I hate it so bad. And I had to be out in it all day today. So it was bad. Hey, Squid, how are you? Hate cold. Running away to Florida this weekend. There you go. There you go. ID Crisis. How you doing, bud? Y'all, ID Crisis is one of the coolest dudes I know. And hopefully he's here to say he's coming to Dollywood. FNL Dollywood. That's actually where I met him. I mean, like face to face. I mean, we met each other before on the tubes. But ID Crisis is one of the most talented individuals you'll ever meet. And he's a solid guy. God, he's so cool. So cool. Feels like I watch on the wall. We protest the weather by wearing flip-flops all year round. I am in full-blown flip-flop thing. Full-blown flip-flop thing. Whatever that means. Anyway. So guys, I two things happened. Okay. One, I want to talk about the Kelsey Fitzpatrick. Is that her name? Kelly Fitzpatrick. So I know nothing about it, right? And our friend Emily C, she was at court on like the opening day, and that was weird. I was like, oh, look at her. That's so crazy, right? Like seeing somebody from a 2D world in like, well, it's like you see like on the news type thing. Like, you know, if you're on the news, you got to call up everybody. Hey, I saw you on the news. I was on the news once. It was in college. and I was let's not talk about what I was doing. But anyway, they interviewed me. Well, there were several times I got interviewed. But the one that was really kind of funny was I was in Kentucky and I got interviewed. And I'm not making this up. Not making this up at all. I get home. And my state representative had left him a message. It was like, hey, saw you on the news. And I was like, oh. Well, there you go. You did, huh? Well, you had a good experience then. Glad I can be of service. So, then one time I was on the news and they asked me, University of Tennessee, a drinking problem. And I said, UT, we have a saying that the beer flows like wine. And the news announcer lost it. He just absolutely lost it. That was another good one. That one got me a phone call from the student conduct. What are you doing on campus telling people this stuff? Preaching. I was on the sidewalk and I was celebrating two of my constitutional rights protected under the glorious First Amendment. I was preaching and speaking. And they're like, yeah, you were, weren't you? Like, it was a holy experience. So, anyway, what happened? Oh, yeah. So I had to my dad to the doctor. Oh, these aren't the best of times. I'm not having fun with it. But I remember something. I talked to somebody today. I talked to a friend, and I remembered something. And I don't know if I've ever shared this with y'all. When I was a kid, my dad was diagnosed with breast cancer, and men don't get breast cancer. Well, that's what the doctor said too. So picking and granted. There you go, ID. And anyway, I just remember I was a little kid, and you try to tell people about that, and man, people are mean. They're mean, and tell you you're a liar and all this other stuff because it's man. And I was in college, and I was participating in I was at the Capitol. We did a mock legislature thing. I went for the good times, and one of the chicks that didn't like me. You guys can imagine, chick didn't like me. Oh, there's more that don't like me than ever did. So anyway, she had some bill. She was a bleeding heart on something women's rights with breast cancer. And I stood up and I said, didn't get it too. She called me a liar. 150 people. And it's weird because you don't have any way to prove yourself. Like, how do you prove that? I mean, you think about civility. It's really that civility moment. Here I am with a room full of my peers. And I was like, there's nothing I'm more serious about in my life than the fact that, sitting there and it's like, growing up, you just think the world of your dad. And, being told we don't know what to do, kid. We don't know. We hope it works. This is what we do for women, but we don't do tests on men. It's it hits hard. And I don't know, just I was thinking about today. I had some conversations over the weekend and stuff, and just thought about them all today. And it's just like, man, everybody's struggling. And I never want to treat anybody like I was treated. So I'd rather be wrong about stuff and be nice than be right and be rude. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's been thinking about it all day. It's been kicking around my brain. So anyway, but my dad, he's fine. He survived breast cancer. My mom got later on. I was so mad at her for that. God, that's what I'm mad about. But my dad totally kicked ass, and they said, well, one of the things that looks promising is that we could castrate you. And my dad said, I'm going to the grave with all my body parts. You've already taken my nipple. the rest of the body parts are mine. Oh my gosh. Hey, Hellfish, how you doing? Flock, you say, how are you doing? Women don't get prostate cancer, but what is a woman? I'll tell you what, put a woman and put a foeman, is that F-A-U-X, foe? That's the French, they say, put a foeman, put the two on the treadmill, and after an hour, you can tell. Women smell so much better than men. It's unbelievable. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Hey, Cyber Chick, how you doing? I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. I'm so sorry. Um, Cyber Chick, you got to take care of yourself, okay? Remember that. Doctors and everything. Yeah, you'll know everything about what's going to happen to you through heredity. And if you don't know your heredity, that's fine. Just start documenting everything about yourself. But that's I bet you have a fabulous story, and I'd love to hear it sometime. That sucks. I mean, that really sucks. So good to see you, though. Good to see you. Anyway, hey, Jen Thunder, what is going on? How you doing? Oh, there she is. Hey, Lily, what's going on, babe? You did change your avatar. I knew it. I knew you changed your avatar. Okay, so about tonight. So this is what happened. I was with my dad all day, right? And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there's this goofy guy from Finland that I like to confuse a lot with my words and my antics. And so I saw him, he was streaming something about the Kelly Fitzpatrick. And there's something else I want. There's another one before I go on, but and I know nothing about the backstory or anything. It's very, very minimal backstories here. Oh, and you know what? Here's a good guy to have on. Oh, yeah, actually, ID Crisis and Bad Duck. Let's see both of y'all here. Bad Duck says, what's 10 feet long and bald? The conga line of the cancer. Oh, my God. And that's where I got my sense of humor. Not from Bad Duck, but from stuff from what was you gonna do? Are you gonna sit there and have self-pity about it, or are you gonna have you gonna laugh about it? Rock and roll.
Nice.
That's a good one, Bad Duck. That's a really good one. Oh my gosh. Angie, how you doing? Anyway, so my what do I call her? Did I call her Kelly on the thing? Is the stream? What was Kelly? Oh, it's Kelsey. It says Kelsey. I was gonna say I copied that, didn't I? What did I just call her? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hey, Kimberly Ray, how you doing, babe? How you doing? I missed you earlier. I'm sorry about that. Groovy is one of my favorite words. Anyway, so she was on trial, and the Finnish connection is he was streaming, and I was at the doctor's office, and I go in there and I see them holding up and taking apart what looks to be a Glock, and so I made fun of it because I was like, Smith and Wesson was like their entire history is in Massachusetts. And then because Massachusetts started becoming Massachusetts, they moved to Tennessee. And I thought that was kind of funny. So I saw it and I was like, I would really like to see what they have to say. I got back home and had what'd I call her? Fitzpatrick? Is it Fitzpatrick? It says Fitzsimmons in the title. Who's Fitzpatrick? Who's Kelly Fitzpatrick? Do I know her? Does she know me? Who's Kelly Fitzpatrick? Yeah, you always get support here. Always get support here. It's what? That's what you just called her. Well, I don't know who Kelly Fitzpatrick is, But don't tell the White Rabbit. I don't know who she is. But that was weird there on MG Law's anniversary stream. And the first question his wife asked him was, who's the first man I ever kissed? I did not want to be on there anymore with them. I was ready to leave. I was, good night, everybody. Oh, anyway. ID crisis. It's call me Fozzie Bear. So the expert was doing the whole Glock thing, and I was like, oh, like I'm very interested in this, because as the title or the description says, or no, I think the title says, yes, I am very Southern, and with it comes all the stereotypes. Okay. I love my mama. I love Jesus. I love 45. And nobody wants a 9mm around here. One of those commie cartridges, right? We won 2 world wars with 45s. But anyway, I thought what we do is we would cover it and go over it. And I do my background, my what makes me an expert on this. I have a hobby, maybe I did before the boating accident, where I like to build. I like to do some little, like Legos, but with adult things. Y'all have to fill in the blanks here, okay? I am dealing with a very sensitive topic that is not looked upon kindly by the tubes. Okay. So there you go. And where'd she go? There she is. There she is. So with your tiny tools. I did. What, 1911? What's wrong with 1911? Best millimeters, 10mm. I do paint adult things. I would love to see what a project would look like that you painted. Oh, you still have your build? Oh, I thought about that not too long ago. Probably about like a month ago. I thought about that. Okay, so yes, I grew up, hunting and shooting. Okay, I was very Southern. I say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I hold doors open, and our way of protesting in the South is we don't hold up signs on the street corners. We go buy things that the government frowns upon. Maybe not frowns upon, but you know what I'm saying, right? I mean, the University of Tennessee's fight song is about killing moonshine or killing revenuers and drinking moonshine and wild women. Well, you're not drinking wild women. I guess you could, but I mean, it's about wild women, moonshine, and killing revenuers. That's what Rocky Top is about. Those are the lyrics. So without any further ado, now what I was going to tell you guys also is doing this first time. I always give you guys you guys are always my first. And then later on tonight, I may be joining a certain Nordic track, the Nordic track, to do further talk about. I am not, first of all, I'm not a big fan of Glocks. Okay. I know that's the subject tonight. I don't like them because they do not fit my hand. They fit the hand of it's a European target pistol angle. It's the way that Europeans are trained for shooting. You watch them. Who's that cool guy from like Turkey or whatever at the Olympics? He just went in there, looked like he was drinking beer and just went pow. Like the way that Europeans their target shooting, it's a wrist thing, whereas Americans typically have we hold our firearms at a hey Diane, how you doing? The same angle as 1911. So it's a complicated, weird thing. Oh, hey, there's another one. There's a 1911 girl right there. Hey, T, keep your eyes on this one. Not a 1911 girl. Not a 1911 girl. Anyway. Anyway, let's see here. Let me find this. Oh, yeah, I got to hit share, don't I? You know what I have? So here, I guarantee I'm going to push the wrong buttons tonight. YouTube, like I was like the other night, I was looking at it. It's like they're big and they're pushing the podcasting thing again. And I was looking at that. I was like, oh, yeah, my stuff's set up for podcasting. I need to get into that a little bit more. Half my stuff's about podcasting right now, half my tabs. So, wait, where am I? And guys, this is not going to be a political stream. Okay. It's, it is what it is. All right. It is a criminal law thing. And I am copying, restreaming this dude's because, well, one, maybe over there tonight. And, two, I can't deport him from Denmark, can I? Huh. Oh, there goes my number 2 then. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. But anyway, there we go. And why is that like that? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Oh, why is this here? Click. Oh, there we go. Awesome. All right.
Live cartridge in it, as well as one loose live cartridge.
Is this the loose cartridge here?
Now, real quick, I do not know what this is. But this is a safe. It's been opened. I don't know what that has to do with the trial or anything. But this is where I decided to come in at, okay? That makes sense?
It is.
That's a wood table.
I'd like to ask you about your major findings in this case. Based on your
Now, I'm assuming this is the firearms expert. I did not go through to see what his background is and all that stuff. I don't care. Okay. It's funny. All it takes to be an expert is to be paid for it, you say. That's just it.
training and experience, did you conduct microscopic analysis with respect to the projectile and cartridge casings that were recovered from the bedroom of Phillipsburg Road?
I did. So I testified all 3 weapons and conducted a microscopic examination of the class characters as well as the individual markings that are left behind from the firing process. I was able to conclude that the weapon that was fired by Officer Noonan created the discharge casings recovered in the bedroom, as well as the spent projectile that was recovered above the air conditioner.
And were you able to exclude any weapons?
I was able to exclude the other firearms.
I'd like to change gears a little and talk about the
Okay, so have you ever saw The Dark Knight? Batman? That's all it is what it sounds like. So, but this still has nothing to do with what I want to cover.
The weapon that was recovered from the black safe at the top of the stairs. Did you do anything with respect to that gun?
I test-fired that weapon with 2 live cartridges from submitted ammunition.
And what was your conclusion?
That weapon did not fire the discharge casings as well as the projectile that was recovered.
So the gun from the black safe was also excluded from the discharge casings in the projectile that were recovered from the bedroom?
Correct.
But did the gun operate?
It did operate, yes.
Was there any problems with its operation?
There was no malfunctions.
Did you bring with you today a box?
I did.
And what is contained within that box?
I believe it was the that Glock firearm that was in question that was recovered at the top of the stairs.
Is that box packaged in the standard way that the ballistic unit packages firearms?
It is.
Thank you, Spire. The only thing missing from this case is snow, red solo cups, and a dog. I need cats. I need cats. And who, if any, flew the ambulance helicopter? Thank you so much.
If you could open the box and
I don't
explain
know what's
what
going on
is
there.
in the content, what's contained within.
What lies beneath? What's in the box?
May I assume that someone's made sure that this is safe to begin with?
I'll do it again, Your Honor.
I should have a trigger lock on it.
All right, we have a trigger lock that was provided later. We have the firearm in question. It's safe and empty. There's nothing in the chamber.
Okay, I don't know how many of y'all saw the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. But the prosecuting attorney there took the AR and just swept right across the jury. Like people were ducking because they were like, he had horrible gun handling skills. But
The slide is locked back to the rear. There's nothing in the magazine well. Weapon safe and empty. Also, contents of this is you have the 2 magazines that were recovered from the vest. They were downstairs on the first floor of the residence.
so whose firearm is this? Whose firearm is this? The guy that shot her, is that right? You guys help me out. Oh, Kelsey's. Oh, this is hers. Thank you. Wait, that's not how you say it, is it? Isn't it Fitzsimmons? I don't know what's going on.
You have the magazine that was recovered in the safe. It was originally loaded with 16 live cartridges. And you have 2 test fires that are conducted using that live ammunition from that magazine, as well as a single loose live cartridge that was recovered in the safe.
Are you going to ask more questions about that? Because I couldn't keep up. Or should I have them repeated?
No, I will ask.
Okay, thank you.
But in the meantime, may the box and the contents be marked for as an exhibit?
Yeah, let's. We're gonna have to do them individually. I don't want the
Wait,
ammunition
Fitzgibbons?
to be with the
Fitzgibbons?
firearm. So let's do that, Mr. Wayne. And also, any objection if he puts Mr. Brado, if he puts the trigger lock on there?
No, Judge.
I don't know. Are you able to even?
Object to the meeting either for this. I don't object to any meeting for this.
Why are you wanting the trigger lock
I
on
would
there?
ask that you just wait to
Sure.
put the trigger lock on.
Is this guy that
Sure.
stolen?
How about we put the gun in the box and then the rest we can tag individually?
Oh, wait, let's see here. Oh, look, I'm over here now.
Exhibit 90 would be the firearm, Your Honor.
Oh, there I am. No, I don't want that. I just did something bad.
91 is a magazine, Your Honor.
Courtney, you out of here?
92 is also a magazine, Your Honor.
I'm not in the top right.
Is it with the ammunition?
Yes.
Okay.
93 magazine.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
93 is a magazine with ammunition.
So getting back to that, in that black box, in this,
There's no closed captioning.
I'm showing you exhibit 80. Exhibit 80 is the gun, the magazine, and the single live projectile that is contained within the box in front of you. Is that correct?
Yes.
And when you examined this firearm, how many bullets were in the magazine?
There were 16 live cartridges in the magazine.
And how many live projectiles were in the safe?
There was one loose round live
Oh,
cartridge
she
in the
can have
safe.
re-racked once.
And that is reflected in the one loose round cartridge. That's in Exhibit 94, is that correct?
Oh,
Correct.
no, she couldn't. He emptied the chamber.
Do
So
what
she-
now?
How many live projectiles were in the safe?
There was one loose round live cartridge in the safe.
And that is reflected in the
One loose round.
and the magazine.
There were 16 live cartridges in the magazine.
And
She never had a bullet in the chamber until the end.
Okay, wait a second here. So that's Kelsey's gun, correct? And he's saying there's 16 rounds in the magazine. So Glock 17 was named after having 17 rounds in it. So that would, I mean, you chambered one round. It's in the chamber now. I don't get it.
There was no bullet in the chamber when she clicked the gun the first time. Then she could have re-racked it once and loaded the chamber. She didn't re-rack it twice because Noonan made the gun safe by pulling out the gun that was in the chamber.
Hold on. So she,
if it was the first click, it was an empty gun. If she then re-racks it, she only re-racked it once. Noonan clearly said twice. The math isn't mathing again.
did I miss all that? What am I missing here? Is that right? I'm so lost. I'm already lost.
how many live projectiles were in the safe?
There was one loose round live cartridge in the safe.
And that is reflected in the one loose round cartridge. That's in Exhibit 94, is that correct?
Correct.
What does that matter? What does it matter?
Are you
There's
familiar
one
with the
loose.
term dry fire?
I am.
What's that mean?
So you are cycling the weapon without a live cartridge in the chamber. So all the same steps are going to happen. You're going to cock that weapon. It's going to have that trigger bar or that striker be sent to the rear. It's going to be held in tension by that trigger bar. When you depress the trigger, it's going to break that trigger bar to the drop. The firing pin is going to move forward through the aperture and potentially strike any live cartridge that's in the chamber.
And what happens if there's not a live cartridge in the chamber?
So you'll
Thank you, Unbalanced Equation, for the math money.
hear an audible click.
With the court's permission, may Detective
Who the hell
Lieutenant demonstrate?
slides it back without loading
Any
it?
objection?
No.
Demonstrate with.
A dry fire with no projectile in the weapon at all, no projectile particularly in the chamber.
Yes.
So if you could stand up and demonstrate.
What? Why are they?
Again, there's
Concerned
nothing in
about,
the
dry
magazine
fire?
well, nothing in the chamber currently. So the weapon currently is cocked. You move the slide forward, still in the cocked position. You still have that trigger bar, it's moved backwards.
Was it like half cocked or
Then when
whatever?
you trigger, you'll hear an audible click because it's releasing that striker. That striker is going to move forward and hit where the aperture where the firing would protrude.
It's a little bit more
You'll hear it
technical.
Click. And then
Wait,
in
hold on,
order
where's
to
the red
reset
dot?
it, so right now,
Never
you have
go
that
in dry.
trigger, it's not going to do anything. Again, pull the trigger, audible click. That's what you'll hear. If you have nothing,
Okay, first of all, like I know this is just an annoying thing here for me. I don't even want to rewind it. So on the top of this the slide, there's a plate that's missing that you did put an optical sight on there. Okay, and I'm like, where's the dot? Why is that gone from the firearm? It's not a true representation of what was there that day. Does that make sense? I mean, there's no reason in the world for either A, the plate to be taken off, or B, for the sight to be taken off, unless you're going to reuse the sight for something else. Well, then why don't you reuse the magazines for another firearm? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you move it? Because I also think, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of firearm training where if you people will grab the optical sight because your hand can rest on the slide, right? So you'll say, like, this is the sight. As you're coming back, you grab the sight. And does that make sense what I'm saying?
If it's halfway, you'll have a click as well. So if it's not all the way chambered, it'll click as well. So
Hold on, what did you just say?
We call it is out of battery. So
Re-racked once, Noonan clearly said twice. The math isn't mathing again.
How many live projectiles were in the safe?
there was one loose round
That doesn't
live
matter.
cartridge in the safe.
And that is reflected in
And then when you pull the trigger, you'll hear an audible click because it's releasing that striker. That striker is going to move forward and hit where the aperture where the firing pin would protrude. So you'll hear the click. And in order to reset it, so right now,
Never go in dry.
it's not going to do anything. Again, pull the trigger, audible click. And that's what you'll hear. If you have nothing, if it's halfway, you'll have a click as well. So if it's not all the way chambered, it'll click as well.
No, it won't. No, it
So,
will not. It absolutely will
what we
not.
call it is out of battery. So the weapon is locked to the rear. You'll have the slide forward.
No,
Now
it
the weapon
won't,
is
because
battered.
there's
So,
a there's a safety in there. You ever seen the movie Airplane? Yes, I do speak jive. That won't happen if it's out of battery. Hang on a second here. Hang on. Let me figure out how I can describe this. All right. Hey, give me a second here. Oh, crud. Hang on. No, this guy re-racked it. All right, hang on a second. I was saving this. Hang on. I was saving this for something else, but I'm going to share it now. Let's see here, because I have graphics. Yeah, mute. All right, let's share this instead. Okay, so I was going to share this later. I got more of them. There's a bunch of them. Okay, so this is okay, right there. That's exactly it. This right here is the firing pin safety. It has to be, watch. It comes back. It's sitting on there. It has to be. Well, I mean, heck, the firing pin won't even reach the cartridge if it's out of battery. It won't even reach the cartridge. T, do you concur? Bad Duck, do you concur? I have to make sure you're not talking about me. Hey, Amy, how you doing? What? But right? Hey, MJ, what's going on? Okay, so it's not because Glocks have it's a drop safety or a firing pin safety, and it's meant to. Hey, Tammy Fayette, how you doing? And it's meant to prevent exactly what this guy is saying he just did. No, what the guy did was he lied. He lied because, I mean, lie is such a word, right? But you ever have that feeling like you're embarrassed and you say something and it's not the right thing? That's a hard thing to overcome. I am an expert at saying the wrong thing. So it doesn't bother me. I say the wrong thing all the time and I'll be like, oh yeah, well, I'm an idiot. Don't pay attention to me. This guy said the wrong thing and he went with it. Now, does this matter to the trial? I don't know. I have no idea. I am just here for the firearm part. Because I am, it's a drop safety, right? Why don't I get it to concur? Do you concur? Do you concur? But so there's no way for the firing pin to go past the drop safety unless the trigger's pulled. The trigger's out of battery. It's not going to, you can't pull it. Because it's just not how they're designed. It's a very simple design. And it's very, let's see if this even shows it. If it were, yeah, I think so. Hold on. If I go back, let me go back to, no. Let's go back to here. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. It does show it the way I wanted to explain it. Okay, here we go. Y'all, so this goes back to what he was saying on the stand when he's like explaining how the firearm works. I think he's wrong about that too. And I've got a graphic, y'all. I have a graphic. It's not my graphic, but it's a good graphic. And let's see, here we go here. Now, watch this, all right? You got to pay very close attention. Pay close attention to the back here. So, okay, you see the trigger here. The trigger goes up. Here's the trigger bar, that long piece of metal going to the back. At the top of the trigger bar is that ramp. That ramp is going to engage the drop safety, which is right here, or the firing pin safety, all right? In the back, this right here, this firing pin, okay, back here, this is the sear, where these two things, or I guess maybe that little ramp right there is the sear. This is the this connector. And on a Glock, what happens is this is a little like it's a piece of metal. It's curved a little bit. It's like a spring almost, and it's going to push out as this goes back. Here, we'll just watch this. Okay, see, there's the firing pin, disconnector. It goes back. So here's the trigger bar, goes down to the trigger, goes back up. Here's the drop safety, or excuse me, firing pin safety, however you want to say it. Goes back here. Here's the firing pin. Here where these two things connect. What happens is, because the Glock is not fully cocked at the beginning of the trigger pulling cycle, the trigger bar pushes this back. and then it drops here. So it pushes back. See how it pushes back, and then it drops. And then it goes forward because right here, I need to get all these parts named perfectly. Anyway, because I wasn't prepared for this. I mean, I had no idea what this guy showed. There you go. Does that make any sense? Probably not. It'll be a lot better tonight if Baker will still have me come on. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Cartridge go when it's fired, but out the barrel.
And I'm sorry, the term that you used, the battery,
It's out of, so once the live cartridge is loaded, that weapon is now in battery. So you have the breech that is right behind that live cartridge. So when you fire that weapon, an explosion is going to happen.
No.
The firing pin is going to hit that primer. Primer's going to ignite the powder.
Yeah.
Powder's going to build up gases. Ejectors are going to go down simultaneously. You're going to have an explosion, which is going to cause that slide to go backwards. The extractor is in contact with that live cartridge. It's going to rip that discharge casing out. It's going to hit the ejector, which is pretty much a metal rod. And
the ejector is you're going to see it in a second. See, it goes back. And then you can't see the thing. Blink. All right. The ejector is in here. All right. And then, well, you got the ejector. What's the, is that the ejector? Why can't I think of names? T, do you see what's happened to me, T? It's the, squid. Be safe. Extractor. The extractor is down here. So see the little piece of metal down here? That's the ejector. All right. And that pushes the cartridge up, and then the cartridge below is being pushed up by a spring in here. And that is pushing out with the extractor that's up here. See the extractor. Boom. So now watch, the extractor's going to go over the top, or no, it goes in. Okay. So see, it goes back. It loads another round. This rim right here goes on the extractor, or it is like a little hook. I mean, you guys watching the right thing? Do I have this right? I didn't even check. Okay, good. And then we're going to go like this. See, it goes forward. Click. And then you start the cycle over again. There it is. So see, this is the extractor. And then inside the gun is the ejector. I don't think this guy said it right. I think Officer Muldoon knows about what he read in a comic book. Doesn't mean that he's not right, or that's not necessary for the this case. I'm just saying. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Boop.
and it's going to eject out this ejection port, which is right here. There's an ejector right in there. An extractor is like a little claw that's attached to that rim of that live cartridge or that discharge cartridge after firing and pulling it right out. All one function, and then that slide is going to go forward and load the next live cartridge.
Thank you.
So based on your training and experience, would you hear that click if there was a loaded magazine in the weapon, but no bullet in the chamber?
Yes.
And based on your training and experience, what would happen if the gun was cocked and there was bullets in the magazine and you pulled the trigger?
Same noise.
If there wasn't any live cartridges in the chamber, nothing would go off. You'd hear a click, but nothing would go off.
And then how would you get a bullet to go into the chamber?
You'd have to physically, manually load that bullet or push that slide forward to load that.
Okay. You ever heard a story about the birds and the bees? See why I wouldn't be good on standby. Like, all right, listen, lady. Have you ever used an electrical device? You know those wall outlets, and How do you plug in a waffle iron?
Live cartridge from the magazine.
May I have a moment, Your Honor?
Yes, take your time.
Thank
And
you.
then-
No further questions.
Don't forget, we have the attorney that was scared and wanted it to be locked.
Hello, sir.
Afternoon.
Lieutenant Detective Bonasaro. Do I have that right?
Detective Lieutenant Bonasoro.
Bonasaro. Nice to meet you.
Bonus,
We've never spoken
Bonosaurus?
before, correct?
Wait, is
Correct.
he Bonosaurus?
So,
Was he Bonosaurus? Oh, the judge I wanted locked. Okay. Okay. Well, he doesn't trust Officer Boner Source.
what's a head stamp on a cartridge?
It's the indicator that tells you the caliber and the manufacturer.
Was that something that you took note of for all the cartridges in this case?
Yes.
Hey, I know that guy. I know that guy. I wouldn't trust him. He's wrong 99% of the time.
And and you can look at any of your reports if you like, or anything you need to look at. You can just let me know. Or you can just go right ahead and do it. Do you have your reports with you?
I don't have them with me now.
And let me know and I can show you. In this case, relative to the spent projectiles that you recovered and the loose round you recovered, did you check the head stamps of those?
All head stamps are recorded on all evidence. Yes.
And they're on your ballistics worksheets, right?
Yes.
And if you need to look, just let me know. All the head stamps for all these cartridges were the same, right?
I believe so.
It was Hornady 9mm.
Yes.
And so, just out of an abundance of caution, I don't want you to believe so. I want you to look and just tell me. Is that all right?
Yes. That's
Thank
Relevancy.
you. I'm pretty sure I'm giving you everything. And if I don't, just let me know.
Guess it's more like a horny 9 inches.
And I have 3 ballistics worksheets here. May I approach you?
What's the relevancy
Take a look.
of the head stamps?
He's such an idiot.
Just so I'm clear,
I don't even know
Mr.
if these are head
question
stamps.
is whether all the ammunition recovered had the same head stamp?
Yes.
Okay,
Correct,
thank
Your
you.
Honor. So with respect to, actually, I should qualify that a little more, Your Honor. The question was, the 2 spent projectiles and the loose round, do they all have the same head stamp?
the 2 discharge casing as well as the loose live cartridges all have the same Hornady head stamp.
And I apologize, and you just corrected me. I said spent projectiles. That's wrong, isn't it?
Correct.
So I should rephrase that, Your Honor. The 1 live round, live cartridge, and the 2 shell casings all had the same head stamp.
Correct.
Thank you. And I said that right that time, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna retrieve this from.
How many cops do you know who dry fires?
I thought that was bad, so you didn't do it, but these cops, maybe a lot.
As a state
I mean,
police detective,
To get trigger discipline.
you go to various towns and you investigate ballistics evidence, ballistics issues at various calls, right?
What?
And
Hold on, this guy isn't like Officer Rutrow? What? Wait, this is a real dude? This guy goes all over the place, investigate. No, man, this is not real life. This is not real.
oftentimes you get there kind of well after the fact of the incident, right?
Correct.
And in this case, I know you don't exactly remember the times, but let's break it down a little bit. How long did it take you to get to the scene, if you recall?
Probably over an hour to get there. I was traveling from Maynard.
Okay, so Maynard to North Andover, and it's was it dark out when you got there, if you can recall?
I don't recall exactly what time I got there.
It's fair to say that the scene was secured and
He didn't ask what time you got there. He said, was it dark? It's a big difference.
there was no there were no civilians around. It was a crime scene that was in the possession of police.
Safe to say there was a secure scene, yes.
And you
Did they put
saw,
police tape up? No.
colleagues from the state police that are assigned to the state Essex detective unit, right?
Correct.
And you also saw some North Andover police officers as well, correct?
Yes.
And it's fair to say that the North Andover police officers were having free reign over that scene when you were there?
I wouldn't call it free reign.
Well, nobody was keeping them out of there, right?
I believe they had a log of who was going in and out, but it's not my responsibility to keep track of who's in the scene.
Certainly not.
Maybe.
And
It kills me.
you oftentimes don't have personal knowledge of what goes with what cartridges from what gun, things like that.
Correct.
And you often have to rely on what people at the scene tell you.
Yes.
And then you can also, however, apply your science and figure out to a reasonable degree of ballistic certainty what the relationships of certain projectiles, cartridges, and firearms are, right?
Yes.
And in this case, you don't have any personal knowledge of the chain of custody of these various firearms, do you?
Oh.
What was recorded in my notes of who I recovered these firearms from is all I can.
Well, we can
Who
start
took
there,
the red dot
and
off?
we'll go through it.
Who took the
So
red dot
you,
off?
You wrote a report, and again, if you want to look at this, just let me know.
Who took the red dot off? If we're gonna do chain of custody,
You wrote
where's
a
that
report
red
that
dot at?
involved 3 Glock firearms, right?
Yes.
Actually, it might be quicker, Judge, if I give him one of these, so I don't have to keep going back and forth with that.
Let me ask, Mr. Brady, do you think that now's a good time to break for lunch? Do you think?
Sure,
And then,
that's fine, Judge, and I'll have the paperwork for him, and we can just go without having to go back.
Yeah, maybe let's do that. So,
Thank you.
we'll stand at recess and let's start back up at 5:02.
Should we have?
All right.
the gun lock on?
Oh, that doesn't sound
So
good.
much recess.
They have to go and get their story straight, is what it sounds like to me. So anyway, that was, so I wasn't thinking about chain of custody. I wasn't thinking about that being evidence, right? When I started this thing. But if you look, let's see what I do with the picture here. Let's go to share this. And wait. Get bigger. Come on. There we go. Okay. So bump and go here. Okay. So this is a Glock 17. This is the firearm in question. Up here is where I'm saying, like, who took the red dot off? This is the red dot sight. It's instead of using standard sights, there's a little, it looks like a laser beam. You look through this glass, it looks like a laser beam. What's the advantage of it is that you, wherever you put that, let's say, you put it right here, right? You can put it in my nose. And then no matter where I turn my head, the dot, as long as I can see the dot, it is on the target. It's like a floating laser that tracks the target. It's just a reference. It's not really how it is. There's a lot of technical stuff to it, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know any of this stuff. Oh, good, Squid. Glad you're home. It sounds like it was a service weapon, but I do not know for sure. And but anyway, so this sight up here, that optical sight, is missing from that gun that's in the court. There's a plate right here. If you see this, that plate was missing as well. And so when you ask, like, where's when the attorneys ask about the chain of custody, who took the sight off? Because you don't just take sights off like that. Yeah, not a laser per se, just a dot in the middle of the sight. Yeah, I wish I had a good reference for that. Let's see if I can find one. That's kind of cool. Oh, no. Okay, so where'd this go? Now this is showing something else, but it is a red dot. Oh, there it is. So like this is showing so like on the far right, that's a dot in a circle, recticle. It's not a rect. It's not a recticle. It's not a recticle. Is it recticle? Why do I sound like it's rectum? I don't even know him. Anyway, the pretty blonde lady didn't do nothing wrong. Oh my gosh. So, oh wait. No. Like, okay, so Amy, see these red dots here. So if you put that dot on your target and you move around, you kind of wobble stuff. The advantage of this is that other sights, like sights that are on top of the gun and stuff, you'll lose where that sight is. You'll lose your sight on your target. The red dot stays on your target. So even though you've moved a little bit, that it's wherever you're pointing is that dot's still going to be there. And it makes for faster target acquisition and faster follow-up shots. It's they've when they first come out, or even anybody has a hard time, I think, trying to comprehend like this little dot thing on top of a firearm that's controlling an explosion, right? That's how a firearm works. Will last, but these things are really amazing. Military uses them, law enforcement use them, competition shooters use them on self-defense firearms. They're on target practice. They're on everything. Rectical. Did I say it wrong? Stop it. So anyway, they're 150. I would imagine surely the police aren't using like $150 sight. I imagine it's probably a couple $100, $300 maybe. They're nice, and that's why I was earlier on. Because I wasn't thinking about it being evidence, but when this started, I was like, where's that red dot at? Because you can see where it was supposed to be on the firearm, but that plate was gone. Somebody had to unscrew either the sight. I mean, that's the easy thing to find out. Do the police departments there, do they have optical sights? Anyway, you look at it, somebody in the chain of evidence is not being talked about. I heard rectical and had to see this new sight shape. It's the one in the middle, Roseman, that starred one there. That would be the new rectical. Receptacle? It's not receptacle. How do you say it? Why would somebody do that? You tell them about take the sight off? Because they're expensive. They want it. They're stolen. Why would they do it with chain of evidence? Red Solo Cup. Red Solo Cup. Hey, to hell and back. How you doing? What's going on? No, but who did this person? Oh, well, she's alive. It's a police officer, and that was her firearm where she tried to turn the gun on herself. Where is the firearm in question of the person that actually shot her? Because that's usually a pretty important thing. Yeah, there's all sorts of different sizes. Like the one, it's like that one on the end. I was showing you that had that circle and the dot. Holo's son is a manufacturer of these type of sites, and I was talking to them at the Gunners of America conference a year or two ago, and they called theirs the donut of death. And I was like, hey, I like that. That's a funny term. But the donut of death is that's the one with the circle and the dot in the middle. I don't know why I did that. I was showing how a cartridge goes in the chamber. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, that's like a, was it minute angle of 32 degrees or something like that. Size, sight, and then a 6 is a real popular one. The military uses a 6 dot Delta, a Leopold Delta sight. What's the Delta called? Delta Pro. And then yeah, it's all sorts of these things. They're all over the place. Iron sights always work. Iron sights always work. And that's a good thing. But anyway, y'all, what I was gonna say is with all this, so like I did not know anything about this. I was in the doctor's office with my dad. I saw the firearm. I was like, oh, this has got to be good. And you saw, my comment. I was making fun of 9mm because I think it's an underpowered cartridge. Vegas Rick, his department used to carry a 40 S&W, and then they switched over to 9. You had your choice of 9 or 45, and so he went with the 45. Hey, April, how you doing? This case involves Glocks. Yeah, not milk brains. Do we just become best friends? April, do we just become best friends? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, April, you came in right when I was talking about Vegas Rick, right? My buddy in Vegas, who's a cop. And they went from Sig Sauer 229s, like the old classic Sigs, to Glocks. And he's never been happy about that. He's like, it just feels like a big 2x4 in my hand, and it's angled like one too. ID Crisis, you out of here, bud? My best to the chat mods, all those spicy cats. ID Crisis, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. We've been best friends. Oh, that's awesome. Sometimes I don't even know who I'm friends with, but I know that whenever I go into a restroom, I'm not friends with anybody. My mom taught me that. But she also said to go get candy from the guy with the van. She yelled at me that day too. Oh well. You out of here, side eyes? I don't blame you. It's finally on my computer while watching. Isn't it funny if you're a hardcore YouTuber, like you really do want to get to your computer? It's or like a laptop in bed. Hey, Susie Q, how you doing? I have taken out the trash. You know what, dude? My dad. That's been a thing in contention past 2 days. The trash can's full. My dad's like, oh, you. He thought I missed the trash last week. Like, no, it's like it's just full because we have a lot of people here. And I'm like, you can take it to the trash. He said, no. I said, okay, well, I do. I take it to the dump all the time. I'm always going to the dump. Let's see here. What else is happening? I just yeah, it's much better on the computer. Much better on the computer. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know the rest of the Kelsey case. I saw our friend Emily C. She was there the first day, and she asked if I want to go to squirrel school on the Kelsey case. And I was like, oh, that'd be really cool because that is current right now. And I think it'd be an awesome stream. So we may be, I don't know, you gotta ask her. Whatever she says, I'll do. So that may be happening on Thursday. And then what else is there? Today's Tuesday, right? I mean, wait, some of the testimony on Monday was freaking wild. Like Kelsey's a genuine John Wick, if you believe some of the testimony. Wasn't there a new John Wick universe movie or something like that had like a ballerina chick? Maybe she's that person. Wait a second. I just realized something. I'm in Top Chat. I hate Top Chat. What? Holy cow. See, I missed this. Don't put a hole in your heart. Those are bad. I missed trash picking yesterday. I knew no one was here for a week and didn't look before taking Princess school. That's how my White Rabbit, when we met, she was like, I'll sometimes go 2 weeks for taking the trash out. And as soon as I come into her life, there's trash all the time. And she's like, why do you produce so much trash? I'm like, I'm not, I just throw everything away. Everything's gone. Everything's gone. Matter of fact, I tell her, I'm like, don't show something to me because I may have some weird attachment to it. That's weird. But if I don't see it, I'll never know it was here. I'll forget all about it. So just throw it away. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Harriet, how you doing? What is going on? Man, it was a run. Waiting for a grocery delivery. Are you getting lemon pound cake? That's what everybody wants. Wiggle. Through my earbuds, I can hear Blue Dog snoring on the other side of this door. Hey, Shane, what's happening, man? The last John Wick I saw, he got hit by a car like 6 times in a row and was fine. You ever think that John Wick and The Matrix are part of the same universe? Do you guys ever... I just made the stupid stuff like that. The local police department here shared a photo of a lemon pound cake on their Facebook page. And let me tell you what, that cop, they got 300. Oh, wait a second. There's something else I have. Holy cow, I got to find that. You guys know there's a lot of that trial that wasn't shown on TV. Oh, yeah, remind me, lemon pound cake. It was on there. Oh my gosh, I gotta find that. But anyway, you know that cop. He said they got 300 pound cakes at work. Those cops ate every single one of those things. Every single one of those. Yeah, he can. You know, there's actually a John Wick pencil somebody invented. Well, you never thought about that, but you are now. What are you thinking about? Betsy Weingartner, how you doing? What are you thinking about? What was the hold on. Oh, I sat in the John Wick car. That was at the that Gun Owners of America event. It was the Mustang that was all trashed. Oh, it's so trashed. But you can sit in and get your picture taken. I had my picture taken in. Donut sales in the town have been way down because they got pound cakes. Oh my gosh, I want one so bad. Publix evidently has really good ones. I really want a bundt cake. What case? You're not talking about Afro Man, are you? Oh, the John Wick Matrix. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What did you say about that? You never thought about, but you are now. So yeah, that's because they both shoot the same and they both have said the same lines. Like at the end of Matrix 3, I want to say, and they're at the Carnegie Hotel or whatever that is. What's that thing called? Anyway, he goes in to see Winston. He goes, I need guns, lots of guns. He said that in the first Matrix when he was with Trinity and they were trying to get Morpheus out of the building. Guns, lots of guns. Of course, the guy that directs them was the stunt man in Matrix. So you have that connection. I understand that. But there's a lot of other, kind of similarities. And when you think about the Matrix being rebooted, that was the one person said, you're like the 100th different version of Neo. John Wick. It's kind of a weird. People could study me. I just realized they could study me. I made a lemon pound cake last night. It's Mama's recipe. It's pretty good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Is it Slap Your Mama good? That's a good one. That would have been a good day for a bake sale. Oh my gosh. Best 6 months of extra. Oh, I love it. I love it. I was going to say something very inappropriate, so I won't say anything. Yeah, T-Rex does, evidently. T-Rex does. T-42! Hey! Okay, I got distracted over here. So Betsy Weingartner, but I can't find it in the chat. I can't find the chat. Thank you, T. But it says, oh, Keanu Reeves was in Pittsburgh recently. My son gave him directions to a taco bar. Oh, taco bar. I've read Taco Bell. I thought that was relevant because today is Taco Tuesday. Hey, anytime you get to meet Keanu Reeves is very relevant. They have a John Wick video game. I was kind of looking at that Cyber Genetics, whatever, 2000. You know what I'm talking about? Here it is. Hell, I'm back. Do I need to go to the library tomorrow? Is that or the post office? One of those things? Is that right? Wait, what happened to Roseman? Is Roseman okay? Wait, yeah, she's here. Lefty's here. Lefty with the Canadian flag. Lefty, why are you guys attacking America? Why'd you fly that plane into the fire department? That was rude. Very rude. Y'all, Lefty is our ambassador from Canada. Broken Baker told everybody all about him. I like Lefty. He plays Cowboys and Indians over on his channel. He's 7 away from 1,000. So I'm getting ready to unsubscribe from him. So keep him down. Keep the man down. You got to keep Lefty down. Keanu's a whole vibe. He's a Hygge. Do you guys know about that? Do you guys know what Hygge is? Oh my God. Hey, Lefty, you're going to love this. Hygge. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry, y'all. I forgot about this. Hygge. It's Danish. All right. No, no, stop it. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I really don't, but this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. And I don't know how I found this, but it's a thing. It's a Finnish thing, whatever they are over there. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Hygge. It's a
Hygge.
Danish concept that's all about cozy comfort and well-being. Let's dive into this unique tradition. In Denmark, hygge isn't just a word, it's a way of life. It's about creating a warm and inviting atmosphere to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Candles are key to hygge. Danes light them to create a soft, relaxing ambience. It's all about the glow.
It's all about the glow. Hygge. This is big in Denmark. They love the glow. They love the. Yes, that's it. That's how you say it. Yeah, the Hygge. We have a hotel in White Mountain based on Hygge. Are you serious? Are you serious? What? I only just learned about the spaghetti monster this week, so I have no idea what Hygge is. Homie, you say spaghetti monster. Are you talking about wires behind your computer, or are you talking about the floating spaghetti monster? That's a religious experience. There's two different versions of that. But yeah, look at this. Look how silly this is. Hang on a second. How do I mute this thing? How do I mute this thing? Look, it's pancakes. Real Danish hygge. Pancakes on the fire. It's just pancakes, y'all. Just pancakes. You get some syrup, you pour on them. I hate to break it to you, Denmark candles are big everywhere. Wait, they have candles? Is that a real thing? They don't have bees over there. How do they get beeswax? I'm pretty sure they don't have bees. Isn't that the sound of the car horn? Hygge. Yes, I think you're right. I think you're 100% right. Oh my gosh. But I've spent way too much time on this. Oh, look at that. Hygge, part of hygge is cheese. Like isn't that Swiss? Oh, look, I have one of those. Did you see that? That's what, why is that too big? All right, here we go. Look, see this? This is the dog bed. Well, that's not the dog bed. There we go. There we go. That's how the dogs get in the bed too. It's a love sack is what they're called. I don't know why they're called love sack, but that's a love sack. Courtney from Florida, how you doing? I saw the wiggles, so I left and came back. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Courtney, do you hygge? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like hookah, right? I mean, it seems like it's some nasty smoke stuff, right? Why does this have to change everything? We'll try this again. Isn't that the sound in the car cheaper by the dozen used to make? I don't know cheaper by the dozen, but I do know the horn. I do. What? Didn't you listen to the glow? The glow? No, I didn't listen to that. The Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Yeah, it's a thing. It was a what are those things called? It was a burqa thing, I think. It really did. It had something to do with the burqa. Hold on. I was on stream with Baker way back when he did the first giveaway, and he had a book about hygge. I said, a book about hookers? It's so true. You never know. You never know what it is when it comes out of their mouth. It's so weird. Jess, I'm getting worried about you. What happened? Traveling Fools, how you doing, man? What's happening, brother? Are you doing trivia tonight? Y'all check out Traveling Fools. One day we're gonna hang out together. He's supposed to be at FNL Dollywood. Oh, hopefully we get to hang out with him. He's a cool dude, y'all. He's so cool. Nordic Village Hotel. Let me look at that. Yeah, you can't. Ever since the porn bots came in, you can't post stuff in here like that. You can't post links. Nordic Village Hotel. Mm-hmm. No, the resort. Oh, cool. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, how do I get back over here? Look at this. Is this it? I hope so. Oops. Amy, I'm hiding behind you. Amy. There I am. So is this it? That seems like a lifestyle. It seems like a condominium complex. Is this like a retirement village? Look at this. She's got those floppy shoes on. What are those things called? Flippers, it looked like. Oh, hey, listen, let me tell you what. A pool hall is not Hygge, okay? It is not Hygge. Traveling Fools, have you ever Hygged? Are you a Hygger? Are you a Hygger? Hygger? Oh my gosh. What are you doing to Hyggers? I don't know. Explore. Ooh, accommodations. Browse all. Yes, that's what we want to do. We want to browse all. Oh, look at this. Is this their bedroom? Is this what? Oh, it died. It's not there anymore. Is this a Danish bedroom? They don't have color? That's weird. Reservation policies. I do not like policies. Policies scare me. This looks like this is a fold-out bed. I know what this is. It's a fold-out bed. And what's going on here? Why does that seem weird to me? Why is that messing with me? Why is that messing with me? Is it because it's, oh, look at this. They're white linens. So white linens is a thing. So wait a second, white sheets are a thing. That's cool. That's cool for them. Oh, look at this. This is a deluxe 2-bedroom, 2-level. Let's see what the levels they have. There's one level. Oh, look at that. Oh, they have little, oh, I hate these. These are weird. The pictures over, you know what? I've seen a lot of Scooby-Doo. If there was a picture over a bed, the eyes would start moving and someone would be watching you. It's a Denmarkistan thing. Denland. Look for this says hookah. Is this not it? I thought this was it. It says Jackson, New Hampshire. What's the difference? That's the same. Yeah, they're all the same. Nordic Village, Jackson, New Hampshire. Right? Showing results for Nordic search. Oh, I didn't spell it right, but you know. Amy, you've never been and you're telling me I'm at the wrong place. Story of my life. That's what every woman's always told me. It's the wrong place. Oh my gosh. Silver Fox, how you doing? Maybe they have those fancy toilets. No, they do have fancy faucets. Did you know this? I was watching a short and it's like, like the luxury life, whatever. It's like Volus or Volos or something like that. Faucets. Have you guys seen those? They haven't changed them since 1961 when they invented them. I said sorry, just like every woman in my life. Love you, Amy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Looks AI. Nothing's that pretty. Nothing's that pretty in the real world. You get there and you're like, you look underneath the bed. You always look underneath the mattress, right? I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't look under the mattress. Find lost dreams under the mattress. Lost dreams. So anyway, all right, y'all. I'm gonna release you. School's out. There's no schooling anyway. But I'm gonna send you Baker. Please hit that like button, leave a comment. Where's the other Courtney? She was here and she left. So it's just you, and I'm not even harassing you. How's that? How's that feel? Not even saying anything about anything. But it's that pretty, you promise? Promise? Oh, look, you just popped in. What is that? It took you this long to find a picture. Are those baby seals? Were you clubbing seals? I mean, Zach, I don't care if you club seals, but some people, mostly people I don't know, but they get, you need a punch update. I have a punch hat now. I don't know what's the latest on punch. Let's see what's happening on punch. Punch monkey. I love that little guy. Well, a week ago it says he's making friends, but there's also, where's the thing? No, this is what I want to see. What we want to see is we want to go to YouTube and find him. Don't they have a live cam on him? They should. Right? Which one is the good one here? I wish they took dates off on YouTube. You can't find by most recent. Prioritize relevancy and popularity. I don't want popularity. I want least popular. I want more of upload date. They took that away. Oh, uploads today. Those are all bad. Okay, we don't want to see that one. All right, uploads this week. The Indians have gotten into him. So now it's all fake reruns. Well, when I find an update, Courtney, I'll let you know. All right. I will let you know. Punch wasn't he trying to feed the stuff? Yes. And that was so heartbreaking. Someone actually did get to me. Go over there to Japan, take him, be like, he's mine. They can be like, you can't take him. I'm like, yes, I can. Pearl Harbor, bitches. And it's they're gonna say anything to me. I'm like, smack you, I'll slap you real quick like that. Try to take punch away from us. We're Americans, damn it. Asking if the big part won tonight in Denmark. Pig part? Oh, I'm not asking about his pig parts. No. I have a hard time asking about his Hygge. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ask him about his Hygge and his pig parts. I've woken up with that man in my hallway. I mean, it's weird. It's just weird. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. All right, guys, listen. Love y'all. Thank you so much. We're gonna go check out what's happening over there because I don't know. He may be like, "Oh, you're an idiot. I listened to you. You're so dumb." I'd be like, "Oh, I know it's so dumb, you know." But I mean, you know me. I mean, I'm not gonna change anytime soon. So.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Wiggle, 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 yeah.